Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know what is going on. Oh, good. I don't know what that light was doing. It's a weird four-way stop, but anyway, sorry about that. What is these people doing? Okay, it's accidents. It's people acting crazy. This sun is gleaming. I don't think people can see. That's why I had to reach for these glasses, girl. Because the sun out here is sunny. It is only, I can't even see my dashboard. The sun is in my eyes so bad. It's like 49 degrees on this Friday morning. I'm on my way to work. I just finished dropping off my granddaughter's sweetheart dance outfit to her. Well, she don't know because ain't nobody answering the phone. Nobody's responding. I'm out here last night shopping because she told me who wears a black dress to, and she ain't said like that. She said it more like, who wears a black dress to a sweetheart dance? Her eyes up in her head like she's somebody's 22-year-old daughter. Anyway, you know, it's all prim. Who wears eyes up in it? Who wears a black dress? I can't get over. I said, what? But you right. Okay, grandma got you. So I was out shopping at Target. I couldn't find a dress because they had one with hearts all over it. Really just not my style. So, you know, all that cartoon looking stuff. I like, you know, cute. I like runway model. I like, you know, looking like somebody came out of a magazine. So, we found a really pretty cashmere looking red sweater with big off-white flowers, just the petal, and a black dot in the middle. So her dress was black. And then I got her cream stockings with the little dots on them, and I got her cream shoes, all the things. And then as soon as her mom responds, it's not my daughter, it's my son's daughter, I will see if she need bows and all that stuff. And pictures to come, guys. You know, Aaron is a whole vibe. We got a report card, and I made 5 videos this week that didn't make it to, you know, online because everybody kept interrupting me. No, really 3, but I just been exaggerating. But anyway, and she got 3 A's and a B. So she had a C last report card, and I was like, C? How you get a C? You know, you're not a C student. And she was like, so I was like, bring that up. So she got 3 A's and a B. And I set high standards. I still want all A's. Erin is very capable. She's been reading since she was, you know, like kindergarten. We was doing the sight words at 3, 4. I was playing games with her where she had to put the ABCs in the order. Spell your name. E-R-I-N. And what is your name? Erin. Good job. And, you know, I got videos back in the day, which, you know, when I was teaching online at COVID, she had her pen and her paper. She grading the students. She hear me on the line, F, F, F. I was like, Erin. She was like, that's what you said. If you don't do your work, F. I love to say that. I don't know why, because I don't really want to give them an F. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to turn chaos into confidence, baby. Chaos into confidence. So I've been going through a lot. It's just a lot going on in my life that I just don't even talk about. And God was just speaking to me. He answered prayers yesterday. And nothing he gave me. I was asking him and seeking him advice, literally, like on my hands and knees, not literally on my hands and knees, but in his face. I need direction. And woke me up early yesterday morning on time, and I was able to watch my internet pastor, Steve Furtrick. He had a sermon called Rags to Righteousness, and it was absolutely inspirational, but God didn't start speaking to my spirit. And so when God speaks to me, in case you want to know, when you seek him, first of all, I've had a relationship with him since I was a little girl. So you can believe or don't believe, that's on you. But I talk to God or Jesus like he was my imaginary friend. God, turn that car around because I want to go with my aunt. I was little, so don't pay me no attention. That car would turn around. It's so like, I'm just giving you scenarios, but let me just backtrack that a minute. My aunt, I wanted to go with her to the store, and I'd be like, she's like, you not going, Lynn. Or she called me Dink. Dink, you not going. Da-da-da-da-da. And then she don't even know this story. I ain't never told her. She got halfway down the street, and I said, God, I want to go. Turn that car around. And that's how powerful he was. And he doesn't do that now. I can't turn no car around because I've entered into sin. I did not want to sin when I was a little girl. And my aunt would come back and open the door and say, get in. See, she don't even know. I was praying. I was praying for that time. And it was other times that I asked God to do stuff, and he did it. And he did it to show me who he was, right? So I was a kid. I was praying. My mama sent me to this church. I'm not prejudiced, but it was a white man. I'm black. And this white man came around with his van, and they were killing kids back then. So this is nothing racial, but I was like, how you sending me with this man to church and you don't go? She and my dad, they were married. They would stay home, and he would come by, Mr. Tom. He would come by in that truck and take all these little black kids to the church. But he was good to us. It wasn't nothing wrong with Mr. Tom. It really wasn't a bad situation because he introduced me to God. But it was just the fact, at that age, I knew this wasn't really right, Mom. You shouldn't be with this man. She'll tell you. I came home one day. I was like, why you keep sending me to church and you laid up in this bed? I didn't say it like that. It was a question. I'm saying it like that as an adult. So she said, you right. And at that point, they got up, they went to church, and they found us a church home, and we were very active. We had fun. That's another story. So Mr. Tom would come get us to church. And I came from South Boston, Virginia, and now I'm living in Marietta, Georgia, Kennesaw, Georgia. We was in Smyrna about that time. So they all up in the same area in Georgia. And we was Presbyterian because that's what my grandfather was in South Boston. But I don't know what this denomination was. But they kept talking about being saved and asking God to be your savior. So every Sunday he was like, whoever's not saved and want to go get saved, come with me. I do this every Sunday. Every Sunday I was up there raising my hand. I didn't know you do it one time. Nobody told me, because I told you I'm in this church. This man just take us to this church. It's all these little black kids. I know I keep saying it like that, but it's true. And we would go in there, but every Sunday I wanted to be saved, baby. I wanted to be like Jesus, because they talk about joy, happiness, and peace. Okay, so I'm in this room. It's dark. They got all the lights out, and they got chairs, and you get on your knees in front of the chair and you say this thing that they tell you to repeat. So as a little girl, my mom would always take us back to South Boston every summer. And so I would utilize the power of God as a child to ask for frivolous stuff that I didn't have a clue about. Because I should have been asking for other stuff. Like, can I be smarter and have wisdom and, a free ride to college or something? I don't know. I'm asking you to turn cars around. But all of that to say, in my laughter, he did it. And he would answer me. And I would talk to him when people were mean to me. And I would, he was what other people would say, imaginary friend, because, it's by faith that you believe and you call on him. So, I eventually grew up and I got into sin and I did things I wasn't supposed to do. And I'm not saying that's why he stopped. I truly believe that he did those things to show me the power of who he was, and to be able to give a testimony and be so convicted by his presence. So I was seeking him for a decision I have to make. And when I tell you he answered it without a doubt, I was so torn. I was unable to decide because, I'm very indecisive anyway. And I know what I'm supposed to do. It was just clear. And it was in my spirit, the answer was there. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? That kind of revelation. And he put a number in my head because it was some money involved in what I have to do. And I'm telling you, it just made, I couldn't do nothing but just praise him yesterday, because I know the power of God. And he's done that multiple times before. When my son was sick, and if you're new here, my son went septic This summer will be 2 years ago. He lost functions of his kidney, heart, and lungs all at the same time. He was on life support. He was in another state. You know what I'm saying? I had to move to Detroit. I had to live in Detroit a month with my ex-husband in the same hotel room. Girl, you talking about calling on Jesus. And me and John get along. We do. But living with John after 2 weeks, you be ready to choke John. First of all, he go to bed early because he has to be at work at 4 o'clock. So at 7, 8 o'clock, John wants to go to bed. So I got my little iPad. We had separate beds, of course. I have my little iPad. I'm over here. I'm trying to, you know, watch videos. And at that point, I was trying to write a workbook. And so I'm doing all these webinars online and stuff. He sleeps, snoring. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm ready to go to bed like 2, 1, 2, because they wouldn't let us go to the hospital. We couldn't stay with Corey because he was in intensive care. So we could only go from 10 to 4 or something, like 10 to 7, something like that. We had weird hours. And he cutting the lights on at 3 o'clock, talking about, let's go for a walk. Get up. Why you sleep all the time? It just won't vibing for me. And so anyway, we had been there 3 weeks. Now at the beginning I was crying and so emotional and he was very supportive and stuff. And by 3rd week, girl, Lynn won't Lynn it because I was telling you, he was irritating me. This is why I divorced you. This is why, because you know I divorced him, paid for it all, because John is a pistol. I mean, he means well though. Anyway, I was getting ready to walk into the hospital, and they had talked about, you know, trying to bring Corey out of a coma because he was in an induced coma because of the injuries that he had. And I just said, either I'm going to trust you or I'm not, Lord. But I cried my last tear yesterday, and that's a song. I said, I cried my last tear yesterday. So we just going to have to trust you, and your will has to be done. When I walked into that hospital, they said Corey is awake. Corey is awake. And my baby knew who I was. Oh my God. You can't do nothing but praise him. It was like a revelation that I'm going to trust him or I'm not. And so that's what this is about this morning. We're going to trust him or we not. But we can't be lukewarm. You know what I mean? We got to start having that undeniable faith that everything's going to be all right. Even when you wake up in the pit, sinking in the mud, or having to make decisions about things. You know, first you need to stop and really pray about it, especially if you believe. And so I want to pray before I talk. I'm talking about serious conversations. I want to pray before I make decisions. I want to pray and seek guidance on the things that he will have for my life. And I feel like I'm going to be happier. And I'm not going to worry about nobody else. When I'm in the pit, I'm going to start blessing more people so that that's going through and not focus on what I'm going through. Because I'm going through some things even now. And it ain't personal. Is everybody around me? All them kids living with me, my brother living with me. I'm going through stuff personally, but I'm going to smile through it. You know what I mean? I was woken up this morning with, can I say BS? Because my daughter, bless her, she listens, I hope, to these videos. When she get her mind made up about something, you can forget it. I don't care. You got to wait till she in another space, because this chick will cuss everybody out but me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Lynn ain't always nice. I would jack her up. And y'all can think whatever you want. I told her, stop texting me one time. It was a couple of years ago. And bring yourself home. And then talk with your chest. Because I promise you, I ain't doing all this back and forth with you. That chick was like, you just want to beat me. No, baby, you acting grown. She is grown. She's 28. So a couple of years ago, she was still 20 plus. So evidently you want to go with me. So either me and Brooke, we going to fight it out, or she going to shut her mouth. And she know I don't play. Now, she pulled that mess with her dad, but she not pulling that mess with me. And I'm sorry. These kids going to learn respect. And y'all can think what y'all want about me, but my child ain't gonna talk to me like she crazy. Don't even look at me like you crazy when I carried your butt for 9 months. And let me just tell you, all this freedom to do what you want went out the door when I gave birth to her. She don't have no freedom to do what she want to me. And she not living at my house doing that stupid mess. Now, my kids are all trying to get their life together. You know, they in their 20s, 30s. They just living their best life as far as I'm concerned. And trying to figure it all out and find their way. But you know, that's okay, because we're not really put here to do all this working and grinding. That's not really what life is about. I want them to be good people. I can care less where they live. I don't want to live with me or what they have, as long as they're good people. And so that's what I'm trying to raise them to be. And sometimes she forgets her upbringing. So all of them people lie online. A woman can't raise a man. What does that song say? Your mama should have raised you or something like that. That's wrong, because I raised my kids in the church. They don't always do. They don't always do what you tell them to do or raise them to do. They were baptized, so they make their own decisions, and I'm cool with that. I understand that God gave them to me, and now I gave them back. I told him, I don't, take them here. I'm okay with it. I don't care if my daughter don't speak to me. I'm not here to be her friend. I would like to have a working relationship with her, but I don't have to. I don't have to have a relationship with nobody who don't want to have a relationship with me. Because at this point, you're old enough to make your own decisions. And so I hope I'm freeing somebody. I know I got a friend that watched my videos. Shout out to Donna. We both think the same thing. Them kids ain't going to control what I do. At this point, I'm 53. I would be 54 in April. And at 55, that's what God spoke to me and reminded me that my prayer was, I'm going to be kid-free. That sounds funny, though. It do sound funny. If you know me, that sounds funny. I'm going to be kid-free at 55, because my grown kids going to be gone, like it or not. At that point, they can be homeless. They better listen to this video. I'm going to send it to them. At this point, you can be homeless at 55. I refuse to live my life, my future years, like I left my past. No, we're not waking up to arguments every morning. I done woke up for the last 3 weeks, at least one day a week, with somebody arguing because they all need their own place. And I'm not going to do it. Can you imagine you in your peaceful bliss and people in your living room screaming and hollering like they're crazy over something that's so petty, and they mad at me because I won't take sides? All I'm doing is telling them to shut up. Yes, I tell them to shut up. I don't believe in that be quiet mess. I tell my students to shut up after I done told them a couple of times to stop talking. Could you stop talking, please? I'm talking. Well, I'll wait. At this point, it's shut up. And then take me to the office. If your child don't understand what don't talk no more mean, then I'm going to tell them to shut up. And if they don't like it, I'm the wrong teacher for you. Because I'm here to teach algebra. I'm not raising nobody else's kid. And y'all know I love the kids, but they don't disrespect me because I put standards down. So I don't know where this chit chat went. I just get on here and start talking. I don't have no framework for these chit chats. So I hope y'all have a great day. What I got going on today? We're gonna do a daily when I get to work. I took my granddaughter her outfit, so I'm waiting on somebody to call or text me and tell me they got it, because I just dropped it off and left for Texas. I've been texting since last night. Nobody responds. That don't bother me. I bought it. They can steal it. I put it by the door. I should have took a picture right now. I'm not. I put it by the door. And if she needs me to fix anything, because where I work and where she lives, that's out of the way. I'm gonna pass all the stores to take her outfit to come back to fix something. No, we're not doing that. So I dropped it off. Hopefully she tries it on. If she don't, hey, if she don't go, hey, it ain't my child. It's my grandchild. I did my job. I'm the money man. Let me tell you, my granddaughter was asking me for so much stuff to the point where she couldn't get what she wanted. She would tell people, call my Mimi. Okay, I built the monster. Let's be clear. I have a monster. So I was fussing Aaron a couple of years ago. You can only get toys on your birthday and Christmas because we're getting out of control. You know what I mean? And I want her to have everything she wants. And she's so cute and she's so sweet. And so she said, okay. And she said, oh, I can't wait till Christmas. I want this toy. And sometimes, I surprise her when she's being good. And, I give her money and we can go to the store. So I was fussing with her one day because I had bought her a toy, a doll baby, and she even named it after me, Lynn. Or Lynn or something, I don't know. So the next weekend, she wanted to go to another store. And I say, Erin, where's the doll I bought you? She under the bed. Okay, wait a minute. I don't have money to be putting under the bed. Well, that's where she sleep. I said, okay, we gonna stop. So I was fussing or whatever. And then on my story, her baby picture pops up. And it was like granddaughter, spoiled. I mean, like infant, the day she was born picture. She can call me hashtag ching ching. I'm so stupid. Because that's what I used to say when my granddaughter born. When she see me, she going to be ching ching. Because I'm going to be like, whatever she wants, she can have. And doggone it if she ain't ching ching. She ain't actually saying the words ching ching. But Erin, no. If she asks me or she wants something, she going to get it. She going to get it. So right now I told her I want her to have $10,000 in cash when she graduates from high school. So I need to get her jar. We're going to start putting her money in it. When she reach a couple of thousand, we're going to try to invest it. But I want her to have cash money, $10,000. And that might not be a lot in the next, 10 years. But that's what I want to give her for her 18th birthday. So I want her to make good decisions. It's not money to just go out and buy pocketbooks and clothes. No. We want down payments for the start of a house where I will continue to help her buy. She will never live in an apartment. I'm claiming right now in the name of Jesus, my granddaughter will move into her own house, and I will start a new generational legacy. And she'll have a car and the things that she needs. And I just want to do is, and I'm just going to say African Americans, sometimes we will, back in the day, not the newer generations, but, the older generation, where I come from, my parents, they wanted you to work hard for everything. But sometimes when you give kids a good start and they're doing good, it's nothing wrong with it. So we just can't be hung up. I think every situation is different. I think everybody needs to adapt to whatever their child needs. And at this point, that's what I feel like my granddaughter needs. She needs her own townhouse, whatever she chooses to buy. She needs to make sure she has good credit. She needs to make sure that she has a car. She needs to have a college education, because those are the standards that I want for her. And if she doesn't want, if she wakes up at 18 and say, I want to do this and, hang out party, she won't get my $10,000. I'll hold it because I'm sure I'll be able to use it. But we'll see. We'll see. I just have expectations, and I only got one, and that's all I need. Brooke said she not having none. Corey said he don't have no kids unless he married. He nowhere near being married, 29 years old. And my other son, he don't need no more. Chop it off if he ever decide to have another child, because he need a child like he need a hole in his head. And he spends great time with his daughter, but he don't need no more kids. Yeah, he don't need. Even if he get married, honey, he can't have no kids. I really need to take him to get a vasectomy right now. I don't care if he see it too. He don't need no more kids. Erin is it. One and done. And I'm going to tell him, you wanted me. He used to tell me all the time, why you have all these kids? I should have been on the child. Okay, take your own advice. You only need one. You got Erin. We thank you for Erin. And that's all we can afford to take care of. I'm going to just leave it at that. That's the only one I can afford to take care of. So you have any more kids out here, ma'am, don't expect the same thing I did for Erin for no more kids, because I can't. Don't expect me to do the things that I do for Erin for multiple kids that I did not give birth to. No. Now Brooke and Corey get one child apiece. I know you said, how can you say that? I got 5 grandchildren. God bless you. But I don't think Erin is in my budget. So no, I can't. Each child gets one child that I can help them with. The rest of them is going to be like the real grandma. That little hard candy you give when my grandma used to give me. It's going to be that dollar you hand them when you get from church. That, here goes some money, grandma got you. And that's the grandma I'm going to be. And the other kid's going to be jealous. And I'm sorry. You should have been born first. And I am the oldest. So that's that's how I feel. I am truly crazy. But I have fun. So that's where I'm at. Each child get one child. And that's it. Point blank, period. And Erin is it. And thank God, maybe when she get, 18, then somebody else will have a kid. They'll be old as dirt, but you know, hey, we'll see. So that's it. I will see y'all when I get to work. I'm having fun today, no matter what nobody else is doing. I hope you are too. Enjoy life and don't let nobody stress you. So until next time, I'm a 53-year-old woman still in the classroom. And I will see y'all in the next video.